God, it's just a really funny line where Frank all of a sudden tries to make it about him, and he's like, "If Jax comes here, I'm fucking putting him in the hospital.
I know.
I'm putting him in the goddamn hospital if he comes
so
here."
Funny.
He roids out for like 2 seconds.
Totally. What a performance he's giving.
Really a performance. He's like, "Why is the door open? Is it because Jax is coming soon? I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat him up."
He's like pounding on his chest. He's like, "Oh, you don't even want to know what I'm gonna do if he walks in here. I can't breathe. I'm so mad right now."
I am the devil, and don't you forget it.
You're a whore with a mustache.
I take sketch comedy very seriously.
The whore is here.
I'm not sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. The only thing I have holding me back is that I have self-respect and dignity.
Pumpcast.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Pumpcast. I'm Maddie Drosbeck.
And I'm Meg Ruocco.
Do you think we should bring back fishtail braids?
Yes.
I saw Stassi wearing one in last week's episode, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
You know what? I was looking at that as well, and I was thinking, where does it end? Because she kind of folds it and then like tucks it back up.
Well, and then she also had a ponytail, like
Yeah.
middle ponytail,
Right.
And then the fishtail braid.
That, again, braided seemingly back up into her hair.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there.
It was, you know what? I do think that we should bring back more complicated braids. I think we've lost the art of that.
When do you think the last time fishtail braids were like in was? 2014?
I was going to say 2014.
Like, when did it die? When did we collectively just say, you know what, we're done with that one?
Well, I remember getting really into fishtail braids because I was like, I can do this.
Right.
This is something I can do with my hair and it looks like impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after a while, I was just like, this takes a really long amount of time.
For a very minimal payoff.
Yeah. And your hair is always falling out of that fishtail braid.
Yeah, you can't have layers with a fishtail braid.
Lord knows that is not staying together.
But maybe we should bring it back.
Again, I'm fully in on this.
Okay, so next week we're going to wear fishtail braids.
Okay. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm so there.
Done.
Absolutely.
Okay, second POV. Mm-hmm. You walk into a bar. The bartender looks just like JAX TAYLOR. Do you order a drink or not?
Okay, this is really tough.
I thought long and hard about this one, actually.
This is really tough because going on looks alone,
I'm scared of what's going to come next.
me revealing that I'm sexually attracted to JAX TAYLOR on the pod. I don't think he's that bad. No. Going on looks alone. I don't think like if I'm out at a bar one night that I would be like, that man's a sociopath and could potentially roofie me.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, he's like the meathead bartender.
Right.
That I would probably honestly try to like yuck it up with.
Okay, but imagine you literally went to Sir.
Yeah.
In like season 1 has aired, season 2 has aired. Let's say during the filming of season 3, you go to Sir,
And I've
Jax
watched
is
season,
bartending.
I've watched
You've
season
seen-
1 and 2.
You know his vibe. Do you accept a beverage from that man?
Then I'm going over to Sandoval.
Right. Which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot.
Yeah. But by season 3, I was still on Sandoval's side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. He wasn't
Like I
totally dark-sided
This isn't
yet.
to say that I'm like, yes, Tom Sandoval.
Right.
Woo, my special guy. But like truly until the later seasons, Tom Sandoval in the beginning,
He's more pathetic.
he's more pathetic, and he also like more often than not is saying stuff that I'm like, yeah,
Sure.
that makes sense to me.
I just think it's crazy that Jax's behavior didn't tank the alcohol sales at Sir. I wouldn't trust that man with my beverages.
Certainly not.
There's a clip in this episode where he's like putting strawberries on the top of a drink, and it sent a shiver down my spine. I was like, I can't imagine sipping a drink that JAX TAYLOR's grimy little paws had touched in any way.
I mean, he's not washing those little grubbers.
His fingerprints, you could dust those little strawberry slices for fingerprints and you'd get JAX TAYLOR DNA. You're sipping on that? That's crazy.
So would you accept a drink from JAX TAYLOR? Or order one, I guess, from him.
if a man just looked like JAX TAYLOR,
Yeah.
like striking, like could be twins, I would sit there and I'd be looking at the person next to me like, is that JAX Taylor? And then let's say the bartender comes over and he's like, that's crazy. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy, but we're just like separated at birth twins, I guess. Who knows?
Right,
Something
right.
crazy. I'd be like, and then I might order a drink, but it wouldn't be a cocktail. It would be like a glass of wine. Something.
So you have to
like,
watch him open the bottle.
Right. I just want like one pour, a little,
Something simple.
Totally. I'm not going anything cuckoo bananas crazy with this guy.
Do you trust JAX Taylor pre 3 nose jobs or post 3 nose jobs more? Which one do you trust more?
I think I'm going post 3 nose jobs, actually.
You trust post 3 nose jobs more?
Yeah, I feel like he's fragile. He's really, there's madness going on in there.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of a cracked porcelain doll.
Right, exactly.
He just one more ding away from just exploding.
Should JAX Taylor be a bartender? I think the consensus is no.
Well, certainly no. He should never have even gotten that job at Sir in the first place. He shouldn't have any job, and he doesn't. So he ended up exactly where he needed to be.
Macting.
Or like I'm sure he has a podcast, right?
No, he actually does.
I knew. Well, obviously he would.
He had a podcast.
What else is he gonna do? I want to listen to it. I have to get in there.
I have to know
JAX,
what that man is talking about.
Please have us on your podcast.
No. I'm scared. Can you imagine getting that email? JAX Taylor would like to have you on his podcast. I'd be like, I need to get a new name and phone number and passport. I need to like change identities.
I would be like, forward it to me. I'm there.
Stop.
I'm packing my bags.
See,
I'm there.
Meg is you're braver than I am. You like have a desire to have run-ins with the cast. I really don't.
I'm like champing at the bit for it. Where I'm like,
no.
get me in there. I would love to chat with you.
See, and if we ever end up on the mic with a cast member from Vanderpump Rules, understand that Meg is driving the bus on that one.
And I'm loving every single second of it.
I will not be driving the bus. I'm going to go mute, okay? I'm going to have a panic attack and say nothing.
It's an hour and a half long where I'm like, let's kick it over to Maddie, see what she's got to say.
And I'm like, so...
and it's like Peter.
It's Peter. But in my head the whole time, I'm just replaying every mean thing that we've said about him. And I'm like,
Here's my thing though. Whatever mean shit we have or will say about these people, one, certainly it's been said before.
Yeah.
And two, I don't think we're going to say the meanest things that have been said about these people.
Well, no, the mean things that we say, they deserve to be said.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's scary. Sometimes that's so scary.
It's so
I'm like, I would say
scary.
it again. I stand behind it 10 toes down.
Absolutely. But would you say it directly to their face?
Well, JAX Taylor, I'm scared he could murder me, so probably not.
Well, and see, JAX Taylor, I would love to like sit down with like a notebook of questions and just be like, and what do you think about this?
Yeah, I want to show him a bunch of like ink blots and shapes on a page and ask him what he thinks when he sees it.
I feel similar to JAX Taylor. I think the way that like people feel similar about like if you give a Victorian child a Dorito, what's going to happen? I'm kind of like, I want to study JAX Taylor like he's a Victorian child.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what if I present this to you?
What now?
How would you react? Go on.
Just see what happens.
Because also the thing about JAX Taylor and like Tom Sandoval, honestly, is that like they are sociopaths.
Yeah.
So even if we were to say to them directly, like, we're making fun of you, we think that you're dumb, they'd be like, you're crazy, and then keep it pushing. Because
you are so crazy,
because
girl.
they think so highly of them. They like medically think so highly of themselves.
That's amazing.
And so they like don't understand criticism because they fundamentally like cannot process it.
Okay, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
So we're safe is what you're saying.
Totally. It's like when you're in college and you like inexplicably end up at a party with like a bunch of frat bros and you're like, I guess I'm talking to these guys now. And you're like talking to them and you're like kind of making fun of them while you're talking to them, but they like can't really process that.
Totally.
So you're like, no way. So you wanted to be president, but instead they made you social chair? That's crazy, man. That sucks. You deserve that. And instead of being like, maybe she's making fun of me, they're like, I know. Can you believe that?
Literally, nobody understood why they didn't give me the prize.
That's them.
Yeah.
And God, I would love to get in there. Get me on the pod, JAX TAYLOR.
Okay. Yeah, get Meg in there. Get Meg in there.
Maddie's like, get her in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on the other side of this wall.
Totally. I'm pushing you straight into the line of fire. I will be over here, girl.
All right, let's get into it.
Episode 3.
You don't know JAX.
You do not know Jax. Not like we do.
No.
And the episode opens up this song in the background that's like, all I had was you and me. It totally didn't sound like that, but those are the lyrics.
Yeah.
It can sound whatever you want it to sound like.
Because the music doesn't actually exist.
Right. It's all made up.
Yeah.
But the part they needed to nail home to you was, all I had was you and me.
Because that is all that Stassi had.
No, literally. And what is she going to do now without the love and support and warmth of JAX TAYLOR's arms?
Well, turn to thing 1 and thing 2, Kristen and Katie.
Yeah. They're getting brunch and advice is being doled out.
It was in this scene where I really agreed with you when you said that Katie and Kristen you find absolutely indistinguishable in season 1.
Yeah.
Their dual spray tan lob haircut balayage that they have going on. I was like, wow, you guys are the same.
I know. And they have the same opinions the whole season long too.
Yes.
Like they're just... It's just they could be one person.
And like seemingly only show up as a duo when called upon.
Right.
Like there's no, it's like they don't exist
I know.
outside of when Stassi and or Jax like needs either of them.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
So Stassi's put 30 days on her apartment. And is more dead set on the fact that she and Jax are breaking up and this has to happen.
Yeah.
And Katie and Kristen are not totally in support of this breakup.
Yeah. They kind of respond with like, but you guys looked so good together.
Like, I thought you guys were going to get married.
and like soon.
And, like, you guys would have gorgeous kids.
And like Jax would pull up in his sports car and like you would jump in your little blonde ponytail and your
Like,
sports bra like Ken and Barbie.
It just feels like it makes sense.
And it cuts to like a talking head of Katie and she's like, which this part is fair. She goes, Stassi and Jax break up so much and get back together so much. She's like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Which I do understand a little bit more. But if you have that thought, keep it to yourself.
Also, you would think that, like, if that is where her friends are at, where they're like, oh my God, they break up and get back together every other week, wouldn't you lean on the side of, like, just fucking break up versus just fucking get back together? Like,
what world?
Who leans that way?
In what world are you guys like, you break up all the time? You're meant for each other.
Just stay together.
Come on.
Guys, true love is real and you've got it.
You got it. Hold on to it
What
while you
are we
can.
doing?
What are we doing? So Katie and Kristen are like, they're like talking about how fun Stassi and Jax's relationship was with one another. And Katie says something to the effect of, well, once the storm settles, things will work themselves out.
Yeah, they like want her to take a break instead of just breaking up.
Yeah. And Stassi like understandably gets mad.
Yeah, of course.
Which like obviously
Duh.
you obviously would get mad about this.
This man sucks.
Yeah. And she's like, listen, and she says to them, she's like, listen, I'm telling you guys that I'm not happy. Listen to me when I say that.
Yeah.
Listen. And they're like, we don't know. You guys could end up back together soon.
And honestly, I feel like a lot of this is fueled by selfish reasons because
Yes.
they've got like the 3 couples, the 3 bestie couples.
Yeah.
Those boys are besties and we're all besties and we can't have a crack in the group.
Well, and especially too because Stassi and Jax in the beginning are positioned as like the axis of this group that like everything else turns around them. Like they are the center. So I feel like Katie and Kristen are also just scared.
Yeah.
And probably in retrospect, like scared also of like what their boyfriends will do now that the ringleader Jax
Totally.
is single.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a little bit
For
also
sure.
of like, well, if Jax is single, what if my boyfriend will break up with me so that all the boys can be single again? Which, having lived with men in the past, I can say for a fact that sometimes they do that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like as much as I look at this like 3 couple situation and I'm like, there's no way that could have been fun for more than a week. I think these people are so deranged and are just cool with all the conflict. This is where they live. They like it. That I actually believe that maybe they have been enjoying it the whole time, unexplainably.
Yes.
And they don't want to let go because once one domino goes,
They all go.
it's all done.
Because none of them have an actual like spine.
Yeah.
So it's just, they just are all following each other, seeing what the other person does so that they can copy them and just do that on and on forever and ever. I also think too, it's like they're so, like you said, it's like they're so used to the toxicity. It's like they're all in their own abusive relationships in some capacity, but then like the 6 of them are also in kind of a like toxic, emotionally manipulative dynamic as well. They all are. Like it's inescapable at this point. So yeah, so Stassi is pissed and Katie and Kristen are like, well, who knows what's going to happen. And after that conversation, we pivot to Sir, where Lisa rocks up to talk to the most Parisian woman in the world, Natalie.
Yeah.
Her business partner.
Yes.
Which is also, now that I'm thinking about it, she makes a whole big stink about Guillermo being their business partner and how she doesn't have any business partners. And then in episode 3, they're like, and also here's Natalie, our other business partner.
Yeah. I think it's like because she sees them as a duo. It's like Guillermo and Natalie and Lisa and Ken.
Gotcha.
So I think that maybe she just sees them as a unit.
Because Natalie and Guillermo are married?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, right. So Lisa rolls up to Sir to talk to Natalie. It's like daytime. I wrote in my notes here, Natalie, French as hell, comma, business partner. It's kind of all you need to know about her. And Natalie immediately is annoyed because she's looking at the schedule and basically is saying that every single waiter and waitress at Sir is always trying to get out of their shifts because they're always like going to an audition or they have like a modeling gig or something like that. And she's like very frustrated because she's trying to get these shifts covered. And Lisa is like, hey, it's not actually your job to figure out how to get these shifts covered, but also like it's somebody's job.
Yeah. Surely that is somebody's task that they need to do.
Right. Like surely somebody must be covering this.
Yeah.
Right. And Lisa says a classic line, which Natalie does not understand at all. Lisa says, don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. And then she goes, capiche? And Natalie, with a completely blank face, goes, capiche.
Yeah.
She is not capiching that at all.
They are on different planets during this conversation.
Lisa is just like floating through life. Nothing can bother her. Natalie's like, I'm trying to run a fucking business. And Lisa's like, it's fine. You're fine.
Wait, say the quote again.
She says, don't sweat the petty stuff. And she kind of pauses like Natalie's going to finish it, but she doesn't, obviously, because she doesn't know the phrase at all. And Lisa goes, and don't pet the sweaty stuff. And she goes, capiche?
Right.
And Natalie goes, capiche.
But like, to be fair, wouldn't you?
Well,
Like, if Lisa Vanderpump said that to me, I'd be like, like, I would glitch out completely. I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, it's also not relevant. It's also so not relevant to the conversation.
Right. I'm like trying to piece together how that applies to all of your fucking servers calling out of work for made up illnesses. Like,
It's literally
I'm
like-
trying to put it together.
Natalie's like, I'm trying to run a business. And Lisa's like, an apple a day.
Right. He's like, I'm understaffed, and this restaurant is losing money. Customers are storming out by the minute because we do not have servers. Lisa's like, don't pet the sweaty stuff.
She's like, 2 in the hand or a 3 in the bush. Come on, sister. It's like, you're saying nothing.
No idea what's happening.
You have no concept of what's going on in your restaurant. And that's fine, but don't pretend that you do.
Yeah. And then we flashbang to where all the servers are, which is, of course, at their modeling gigs.
Yo.
Tom Sandoval and Kristen are both at their apartment getting ready, and Tom is loaning Kristen his concealer because she can't find hers, and Tom's never met a beauty product he doesn't like.
Well, and Kristen isn't like other models.
Yeah.
She hates makeup.
Totally. And her boyfriend is a Sephora.
Yeah. I love when she's like, I'm not like other girls. I don't even like makeup.
I know. They're like, look at this twist on a gender role relationship that we have.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's a beauty queen and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But we're both MACTORS. Don't forget that part.
But also clearly we care so much because we are models /
Right.
actors.
I don't know what's happening.
I never know what's happening with Kristen. and
Go
Tom.
shave your forehead.
On
Enough.
And Tom is like really meticulously like cutting, like slicing one of his resumes to like make sure that it's like the appropriate
What was
like
that?
sizing. I'm like, Tom, what are we? Maybe it's some LA thing.
Babe,
that I
you
don't
are
know.
not going to book that job either way. It does not matter.
We've seen you. We see you read lines later in the season. Girl, you're not good.
It's not happening.
There's
for
a reason you remain a reality star, and
Oh
it's
my
because you
God.
do not understand how to read lines at all. At all.
Totally.
So Kristen and Tom are going to their various modeling gigs, whatever. Kristen goes to a what is called Silk SYLK fashion shoot with Stassi, where they are modeling workwear ?
Yeah.
Like gold, that kind of rusty gold that we would see a lot in like 2013, 2012. Button downs and like pencil skirts.
Yeah.
And the jewelry is huge and there's so much of it. Statement necklaces and giant watches and massive earrings. And they are like at an apartment.
I know. It's just like
On
a
a
house in the
balcony.
hills.
It's not a high budget shoot, I will
No.
say. But Stassi and Kristen are acting as though
totally. This is a huge deal.
this is massive.
Meanwhile, they're just like on somebody's back porch.
Literally. And like, once again, seemingly a very small crew.
Yeah.
It's a brand that no one has ever heard of. Also, I think reinforces our thought last time that Tom and Jax, their photo shoot was fake because
Yeah.
they never said what brand it was.
Totally. At least this one, they have like
The name.
the name of what it is.
They're like silk photo shoot. Okay.
Yeah. Sure, I can Google that.
Jax and
I'm
Tom.
not gonna, but I could.
Jax and Tom at a jazz club? ?
They're just here.
They're here.
Look at these guys.
Blow that horn, baby.
Yeah. So Stassi and Kristen, they're getting their MACTOR fix. Got to get them in front of the camera. They are also on set with some other models.
Yes.
We learn during this photo shoot
Yeah.
that before living with Kristen, Tom lived with 2 twins who modeled and worked at Hooters.
Yes.
And Kristen's going on and on about how, this girl, she was the kind of girl who used to pose in bikinis on top of cars with blonde highlights, but she's actually kind of pretty now.
She's kind of pretty now. She doesn't look like a hooker anymore.
Right,
Is
this is
what
what she
Stassi
said.
says. Or
Yes.
or Kristen. I can't remember which one
So
says it.
one of the twins is one of the other models at this photo shoot.
Yes.
And at first it's like, oh, that's crazy. What a small world. Like Tom Sandoval's old roommate is also at this photo shoot.
right.
And then Kristen and Stassi are having this conversation and Stassi's like, I'm surprised you aren't like bothered by this.
Yeah.
And Kristen has like a come to God moment where she realizes that Tom Sandoval fucked one of the twins.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know which one it was and if it is the twin that is on set with her right now.
Yes.
Now, this in theory should not be a big issue, who her boyfriend had sex with before they were in a relationship. But unfortunately, that's just not how it's settling in Kristen Dowdy's brain.
It's a really interesting interaction because, and I was watching it back and I was like, are we as the audience misunderstanding
Right.
the timeline? Because in my head, I'm like, did they fudge this to make it seem like they weren't, like Tom and Kristen weren't together when he slept with this person? Or were they together when
Right.
Tom slept with this person? Because Stassi basically goes up to this twin, Cassandra, and is like, hey, Cassandra, were you the twin that fucked Tom Sandoval? She says that verbatim.
Just screaming it across the room at this photo shoot.
Fully, again, yeah, professional photo shoot. Why are you saying this?
Hey, did you fuck Tom Sandoval?
did you fuck Tom
Did
Sandoval?
you used to live with him and you fucked him? And also, critically, it was the same apartment that Tom Sandoval and Kristen currently live in.
Yes. And she's like yelling over the crafty table, being like, did you fuck Tom Sandoval? And Cassandra basically replies and kind of like giggles and is like, well, it was like a long time ago.
Right.
So confirming that, yes, she was the one who slept with Tom Sandoval. Kristen, upon hearing this, has like a
Freaks out.
category 5 panic attack and is like, I'm going to freaking vomit.
Everyone
I'm
stop
gonna vomit.
talking about it.
Everyone stop talking about
Don't
it.
bring it up anymore.
It's so
It's so
inappropriate.
uncomfortable. It's so inappropriate. Don't you dare talk about that even a second longer.
That's literally my couch and it's my bed and I can't even believe that you were there and you and like freaks out.
She's like, I literally live in that apartment currently. Like, that's a bed I sleep in every night. That's freaking me out right now. Don't talk about it anymore.
I want to pose this question to you. Full honesty.
Okay.
You're on a photo shoot. You've been dating a guy for like 5 years. Things are like pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. You're working with someone on the photo shoot. You're like, this person seems kind of familiar. How do I know this person? And on your break, it clicks. I think that this person slept with my significant other between 6 to 7 years ago.
Right.
How do you respond?
I think I have Kristen's first reaction, which is, wow, small world. That's kind of crazy. Like, I think I have the first reaction
Yeah.
and not the second one.
Yeah. Same.
What more is there to say?
There's nothing more to say than, whoa, that's crazy.
What are the odds of that?
That's crazy.
Hey, what the hell?
And also, again, I have to remind everyone that they're on a professional photo shoot. So Kristen is like freaking out, making it all about her.
Totally.
And it's like, do you have more to do? Like, do you have more shots that you need to get? Because like I don't think your day professionally is like done. So she's freaking out. I also like want to point to, I think, the kind of weird racial overtones of this scene.
Yeah.
Because Cassandra is an Asian woman. And when it cuts to the talking heads about Stassi, with Stassi and Kristen, they like mention that a couple of times with a certain tone that makes it seem like slut shamey.
Yeah.
And it is really bizarre
I
to
know.
watch them be like, and she's Asian.
Right. Why even say that?
And it's like, that's really strange.
Why are you adding that in?
Why are you adding that?
In the way that you're saying it.
Yes. It's like a really particular way. They're like couching that descriptor in with her being like, and she worked at
She's
Hooters.
a Hooters girl, and
Yeah.
she had blonde highlights and
Right.
would pose in bikinis on the tops of cars.
Right. So there's all of this like weird kind of, again, like prejudiced microaggression shit that I think is like also tied up in the way that they are talking about this woman who, again, just slept with a single man 7 years ago.
Right. Super normal thing to do, famously.
Really regular.
Something that Kristen and Stassi have done ad nauseum in their own lives.
Yeah, 1 million times. I also like couldn't get past the fact that they were like, yeah, and she worked at Hooters, like implying that she's some like massive slut for that. Meanwhile, the outfits that they wear at Sir are just as, if not more, revealing.
You're just at Lisa Vanderpump's Hooters.
Yes.
Hooters sponsored by Lisa Vanderpump. What are we talking about?
You were at Villa Vanderpump Hooters. Like, I don't understand. Like, why are
The
we...
branding of the restaurant is that Sir is where you take your mistress.
Yes.
Like, what are we talking about?
Why is that acceptable?
If Hooters is the boob restaurant, you guys are the cheating restaurant.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Why is like one like equated with like a moral bad thing, but
Right.
yours is like cool and
it's
hot?
hot and sexy?
What?
I know. I really don't. I didn't think about it like that before, but that is crazy.
I was thinking about it only because my friend texted me earlier on my way here being like, because she just started watching Vanderpump Rules, and she was like, what are these dresses that they're wearing? And when she texted me that, and I was like, oh my God. And they make a whole big stink about how this woman worked at Hooters. What?
You work at Sir.
You work at Sir.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's crazy. Like the misogyny from the men in this show is like very expected and I think anticipated. But I think something that like is also very intriguing to watch is like the real rampant internalized misogyny that these women carry as well.
Yeah.
Like how quick they are to call someone like a slut or a whore or whatever, and like how fast they'll do it when they feel like they are personally like sexually threatened by somebody. Like that is, it all happens when Kristen realizes this about Cassandra.
Yeah.
So she's really pissed. She's having a panic attack because her boyfriend slept with someone years before they started dating. Which is like, I guess we can do that.
Before I knew you weren't even here yet.
You literally
You were
slept with
born
someone
the
else.
day I met you. You have no prior dating experience. You've never had sex before. When I met Tom Sandoval, he was a verge.
He was a verge.
And I taught him everything he knows. Nothing happened to him before he met me.
He was a verge, and now I'm a woman on the verge.
No, literally.
No, literally.
All because I met this woman that allegedly had sex with my boyfriend in my bed several years ago.
How dare this grown man sleep with this woman years before we got together? How dare you?
How dare.
So she's freaking out.
Tom Sandoval, count your days.
I like, again, Tom deserves no sympathy from me and he'll never get it, but like
This is a situation that just makes no
it's a
sense.
situation that's truly bonkers.
Yeah.
Like if my significant other came to me pissed about this, I would be like, this is a prank, right?
I'm like, wait, you're mad at me
Are you pranking me?
for having sex before I knew you?
Multiple years before we even knew each other?
And you're mad at me because you ran into that person?
Are you just realizing now that like I've slept with other people like in my apartment where I live?
Right.
Like what?
Yeah, other people have been here before, dude.
She's so mad. So later that night, we're back at Sir. We get a quick shot of Scheana absolutely crushing it with a customer, flirting with her customer and being
she does have moments where she really slays.
she's got, listen, again, 10 toes down. She's a business
Yeah.
woman. So she's flirting with a customer. She's like, where's your girl? He's like, oh, she went to the bathroom. She's like, oh, I was worried I'd have to step in. And I'm like, ah,
Look at you, Scheaner.
Scheaner. If she said that to me, I'm blushing. I don't care. Okay. So she's doing her thing. And then it cuts to Jax, who gets off his shift, leaves the bar that he's working and walks over to another bar in Sir, where Frank, the man that we met at Peter's birthday party last episode, is working as the bartender.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Jax starts venting to Frank about his current situation with Stassi. Mm-hmm. He's talking about how he has to figure out what to do with himself because she's the first girl he's ever really been in love with. He just doesn't know how to cope with it. And he doesn't want to grow up because he likes his life and he likes what he's doing. All he needs is a couch, a bed, and a microwave. What more could a guy need?
He also says, she says I need to grow up. If I wanted a real job, I could get one.
I don't even want one. I don't need anything. I just need my dumb bartending job, a couch, a microwave, and a bed. I need for nothing in this world.
That's so
Unlike
me when
these
I'm
materialistic women who just want all this stuff and to have like a good job. Who gives a fuck?
so me when I'm unemployed.
No, literally.
If I wanted a real job, I could get one.
No, that's not even the problem. The problem is not that I can't get hired. The thing is that I just don't even want to. I don't want to. That's why. Fucking losers.
And Frank is like wiping the bar in front of him, being like, yeah,
Totally.
man, totally, man.
Women be crazy.
You're the freaking man. And honestly, Frank is playing him like a fucking fiddle, man. This whole scene, Frank is completely winning this entire conversation.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Don't
like-
grow up for her.
He's like, she's not worth it,
Yeah,
bro.
come on. For Stas, don't just forget about it.
He's like, dude, you should go to San Diego. Which is awesome advice anytime anybody's going through a breakup.
Dude, just get out of here. Drive an hour and a half south.
So Frank, literally, his piece of advice is, you gotta just get out of town. Like, you gotta leave. You seriously have to go. And Jax is like, yeah, like, maybe I should go. Maybe I should go to San Diego and like get out of here for a little bit. And Frank's like, do you, man? Absolutely do you. And he's like, he's all like, we're boys. It's great, whatever. So Jax talks to Frank. Tom Sandoval and Peter show up, and it's their off night, seemingly, and they are coming to their place of work
Just to hang.
just to kind of freaking hang out.
Giving like the vibes of super senior.
I was just about to say, it is so giving. Or like when you're a freshman in college and you go back and you like visit your choir and you're like, I'm here. Ask me anything about college.
Right.
I did that my freshman year and I was so depressed that after I did the like hot seat about like how's college, someone came up to me and was like, are you okay?
Oh my God.
There's a little vulnerable piece of information for you guys. And turns out I was not. I transferred after my freshman year.
That's crazy.
I was sitting there like I couldn't even muster up like anything fake cool to say
Wow.
about college. I was like, yeah, no, it's actually harder than people think socially to adjust.
Wow, that's crazy. Someone came up to you and was like, are you good?
Are you good? And like I wasn't. She clocked that from a mile away.
Damn. How emotionally perceptive of
Well, and you know
this high
what?
school.
She grew up to be a therapist. Wow. So good for her.
You know what? That makes total sense.
Love her vibe. She clocked me. She clocked my ass. So Tom, Jax, and Peter are all drinking at Sir, going super senior mode. And Kristen, who is, I believe, working that night,
Yeah.
walks up to Tom and starts the conversation by being like, I'm going to vomit right now.
Right. Peter and Jax are also here. Just
Yeah.
fully, there's just like the three of them are having this,
Yeah.
what is probably should just be a couple conversation, but
Yeah.
Peter and Jack got front row seats.
They got front row seats to Kristen, really, really freaking out. And again, she comes in so cool, so calm by saying, I'm going to vomit right now.
Yeah.
And Tom is like, what's wrong? What's going on? And Kristen recounts the day that she had where she found out that Cassandra and Tom slept together 6 years ago
Yeah.
and is really starting to like go in on Tom.
Yeah. And she opens the conversation by like recounting how she realized that it was the girl that Tom had previously slept with at the shoot. And she's like, I know that Tom's only lived with one set of hooker twins.
Yeah.
Kristen,
Which is...
we have to take it down a notch. She's just like committed to bashing on these girls, one of which is not even on the show. Like, can you imagine being the other twin, seeing Kristen call you a hooker 100 times, and you're like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't even hook up with your fucking boyfriend.
You're like, now why am I in
a
it?
hooker?
Why am I in it? Why am I in it?
Now what the hell did I do?
And again, it's just like the fact that that when she insults someone, she goes straight to like, well, just slut shaming the hell out of
and
her.
also it's like so of that time period.
Yes.
Like when's the last time you heard someone throw insults like this at someone? I haven't heard anybody talk about women like this literally since 2012,
Yes.
2013 when this was being filmed.
yes, and critically also when we were in high school.
Totally.
So
Right.
people were throwing this shit around,
Totally.
but when we were like 15,
And right. And so it's like, okay, a 15-year-old can talk like this. These women are in their late 20s saying shit like this.
Kristen is like 29.
What is
being
happening?
Like those hooker twins. Hello?
Because she had sex with your boyfriend
6 years ago?
Before you were together?
6 years ago?
I can't.
It's insane. So she's recounting all of this to them. Jax and Peter are literally just like sitting there super uncomfortably, and Jax is like, this is like me and Stassi.
Yeah.
And Tom kind of like clocks that, and it cuts to a talking head of Tom where he says basically that like Stassi is so insecure that now that she and Jax aren't together, she's projecting her insecurities onto my and Kristen's relationship, which isn't totally off, I will say. But Tom basically is like responding to Kristen, honestly, in my opinion, understandably like pissed.
Yeah.
Understandably, he's kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's like, I don't care.
Yes.
I literally don't care.
yeah. And she's like, well, why don't you get, and he's like, you brought it up. Like, you were the, like, you're the one who came to me. Like, how do you expect
Yeah.
me to respond? I don't give a shit.
And she's like mad at him because she was uncomfortable.
Yes.
Which is like, what did... Don't make me defend Tom Sandoval.
No, literally, like, it's the last thing that I want to do.
It brings me great distress.
It gives me, it puts a pain in my chest, genuinely,
good.
to be like on his side for this.
He's like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. And he's like so unsincere about it. He's like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I guess I'm sorry.
He like doesn't give a fuck. And honestly, I get it.
Sure.
I think I would respond
it's
the
a
same.
very confusing thing.
Again, if my partner came up to me, I would be like, what are you talking about?
If I was ever dating someone who got mad at the fact that I had slept with people before them, I'd be like, you are so possessive and
Yes.
insecure. That is weird that you
Yes.
care about this.
Yes, that's it is a wild, absolutely wild take. And again, I would be like, this couldn't possibly be about this situation.
Right.
You are feeling insecure about something else.
Is the root here.
Tell me.
Yeah.
So basically, like, nothing gets resolved from that conversation, obviously, because it's an insane conversation to have. Kristen waltzes off like all pissy, and Lisa basically catches Kristen like storming off and tries to kind of like talk her down from her tantrum. And Kristen is like, whatever, and just like storms away. And it cuts to Lisa being like, listen, Kristen's a good waitress, but like anytime anything possibly goes wrong, it becomes like everyone's problem.
Yeah.
And that is really annoying. And it's like, totally, Lisa. I get that, girl. You are just trying to run a business, even though you have no idea what's going on in your own restaurant all the time.
Also, it's so funny to me when Lisa's like, says that she's too emotional, and she's like, if it's about some drama with Tom, I don't want to know about it. I only want to know about this drama if it's work related.
Yeah.
Famously not true about
Yeah.
Lisa Vanderpump. What are we talking about? You care so much about these people's personal lives.
She wants to know everything. She has like staff meetings
Totally,
to talk about
their personal lives.
personal
what are we
lives.
on about Lisa?
Yeah.
She just doesn't like Kristen at the end of the day.
No, she doesn't like Kristen.
I think that Lisa has like a personal vendetta with Kristen from the start.
Yeah.
That makes her harsher with her than she is with anybody else, really.
Yes. And honestly, I kind of understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of get it.
It's not completely unwarranted.
Because if I am talking to an objectively 30-year-old woman who's been working in my restaurant for 7 years, and she like can't handle when she's having like a fight with her boyfriend, I also would be like, I am at the end of my rope with you.
I cannot deal with this.
I cannot handle this. This is insane. So Kristen's pissed. Cut to the next day.
At the dry bar.
Dry bar blowout time.
What a flashback.
I mean, did you ever get a dry bar blowout? I never did.
Yes. It was honestly, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably like 2021
Oh, okay.
that I got one.
Slay. And was it good?
No. But
No further questions.
what a throwback, though.
Throwback. So Kristen and Stassi are at the dry bar, and they are waiting to get their hair blown out. And Kristen starts saying to Stassi, Katie texted me and told me that you are fucking Frank. And I told her that there's no way that that's happening, there's no way that you and Frank are sleeping together.
Because I would know.
Because I would know.
You would tell me.
Yeah.
Right?
And Stassi, not even blinking, goes, yeah, we're sleeping together.
She's like, yeah, we've been hanging out over the
like,
last couple days
yeah,
since I
she's
broke
like,
up with Jack.
hanging out.
Oh my God. She's like, I've been having so much fun hanging out with Frank. It just feels so good. It's so normal and mature. Like, it's been like 4 fucking days since she broke up with Jax. And she's like, but the Frank, like, he just like stumbled into my life when I didn't expect him.
You know what,
and
though?
It's so mature. It's different.
You know what? She is so me and our friends when we're dating someone who we like for like 5 seconds. And it's like, it just feels different than before.
It's just like kind of perfect how things have, worked out like this.
It's like, maybe that's because you guys have been dating for
maybe it's because
3 days.
that man's a stranger.
Because all you've been doing is fucking.
You've had sex with him 3 times and know absolutely nothing about who he is as a person. That's why it's awesome.
It's so cool. It's been 72 hours and he is just such a grown up. I love
so
him.
mature.
It's so mature. So it is revealed after all this that Frank and Stassi are hooking up, which puts in perspective the way that Frank has been talking to Jax this entire episode by being like, she doesn't deserve you.
She's crazy, bro.
She's crazy. Go to freaking San Diego, dude.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done. Who cares? Who cares about her?
But then in this same conversation at Dry Bar, Stassi also says that last night Jax came home and took the dog on a walk and apologized for everything and really seemed like he had changed. Keyword changed. And so now Stassi is like, I'm just torn. I don't know what to do. Like, Jax is back and he's different now, but Frank is so mature. She is now like, I got 2 guys and I just don't know which one.
And what to do? What the freak do I do? And Kristen is like, so I think that Frank is maybe taking advantage of you. And Stassi's like, no.
Well, that couldn't possibly be it. Try again.
Wrong.
Hey, so you're a dumbass.
Kristen in one of her like honestly more frequent moments of clarity that she has more than other people on this show. She's like, hey, I think that maybe he's like taking advantage of you because you're sad.
No.
She's like, no.
Why would you say that?
Absolutely not.
That's crazy.
Absolutely not. So they have that conversation and then they get a blowout. Yeah. Okay. And then it's nighttime at Sir. Okay. That's all that happens.
Boom.
You have to imagine, like, how do they spend their daytime? You know?
Yeah.
And it's, I think, purely just like getting blowouts and like drinking wine on their couch. Fine. Whatever. It's nighttime at Sir. Honestly, it's a very Scheana light episode. We get like a brief shot. I miss her. Bring
She's
her
not
back.
here for one day, and I'm like, Scheana,
Scheana,
where are you, girl? What are you up to?
What is going on? What's going on with you? So Scheana and Tina were shown like a brief scene of them like just getting shown the menus at Sir, and that Scheana is like good at her job. Mm-hmm. We are shown briefly and reminded briefly that this is ultimately a show about people who are serving at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, they just want to remind us of that. And then we cut over to Tom, who's working at the bar, and Lisa rolls up and asks about the fight between Tom and Kristen. Mm-hmm. And Tom is basically like, Tom says, what do you want me to say? I'm sorry my girlfriend got mad at me for sleeping with someone else years before we started dating. Which is fair.
Fair enough. But when I see him in these scenes, it's so hard for me not to be like, don't believe him. Don't believe him. He's a mimic.
No,
he is a dark person. He's in a cloak right now. Don't believe a word he says to you.
He's a mimic.
He's a mimic.
He's a mimic is crazy. I love that. No, which is like, again, I think fair. And again, I do think that Tom, maybe I'm like completely off here. I do think that Tom kind of experiences I'm going to use a reference that like I have no right to be speaking about it in this way, but like I do think that he experiences a kind of Anakin to Darth Vader arc in this show that you can kind of track.
Yeah.
Where in the beginning, there are things that are more redeeming about him.
Totally.
But you see that light kind of leave his
away.
eyes over the course of this show.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, you're like, you're kind of a shithead, but like you're not like Jax level.
Totally. Well, Jax is so much worse.
Yes.
For the entirety of the show. So I feel like Sandoval kind of gets off
Yeah, he kind of
a
skates
little
by.
easy because of that. Mm-hmm. Even though he is like a monumental douchebag.
Totally.
But at least he's not like a criminal.
Well, sure.
Like JAX TAYLOR, who needs to be behind bars.
Right. Abolition except for JAX TAYLOR.
A prison just for him. We need a prison fit for one man and one man only. Okay? Put him in a cardboard box. I don't give a fuck what you do with him.
I'm imagining, like, have you ever seen Kung Fu Panda? So Tom and Lisa have this conversation. She's like, okay, just like don't fight in my restaurant. And Tom's like, all right, whatever. It wasn't my fight, but fine. Meanwhile, somewhere else in town, Jax is out with Katie and Kristen.
Which I have to believe this is just set up for the scene, because why would they be hanging out with him?
I genuinely don't know.
Like if my two besties, if I broke up with my loser boyfriend
And then I text you and I'm like, I'm out with your loser boyfriend.
I'd be like, you guys need to run, okay? Because right now we are playing fucking Sex Unique Restaurant Assassin.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pull up on you guys and eliminate you. Because this is crazy. Why are
fair.
you with that man?
Right. So Jax and Katie and Kristen are all out, and Jax is basically like revealing to Kristen and Katie that this breakup is really hard for him.
I'm sure it is, Jax.
Whatever.
Yeah, I believe it. I sure believe that you are capable of human emotion.
I believe that you're upset that you don't have something that you want.
Right. I believe that he likes to pretend that bad things are happening to him and milk the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. And he is saying to Kristen and Katie that he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to like respond to all of this. And there's a hilarious quote that he says, "The old me would go out and hook up with a bunch of girls. That's what the old me would do."
I'm different now.
Bruh.
That old me from last week, I'm different now. Like, I don't even know who that guy is anymore. It's crazy.
I literally wouldn't cheat on her this week.
Right. I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that this week.
Last week I would have.
Last week I would. Okay. So Kristen and Katie are being like weirdly sympathetic to Jax.
And it's like, I get if maybe they're being sympathetic to Jax because Frank is also a fucking loser.
Yes.
Which he is. So I can see if maybe they are like, they know that Frank is like the worst.
Yep.
And it's like the devil you know versus the devil you don't.
I was just
kind of
about to
thing,
say that.
Where
Yep.
it's like they know Jax. You don't know Jax. Name of the episode.
You
That's crazy.
don't know Jax.
You don't know Jax. Stassi's like, you don't know Jax.
Yeah.
And Katie and Kristen are like, but we do know Jax. And this is like a kind of evil that we are fine with our friend dealing with, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's like our group boyfriend who we love. Okay. So Jax is also saying that he has since learned that Frank and Stassi have been seeing each other because obviously Kristen told.
Yeah.
Because Kristen and Katie, because no one can keep a fucking secret on the show for the life of them.
Word gets around
If a
these parts.
gun was to their head, they wouldn't be able to keep a secret for the life of them. Okay. And Jax says, oh my God, like he's basically having this reckoning of like, oh my God, I'm so dumb. I've been like venting to Frank. I basically like handed him a handbook on how to like date Stassi. And now he has it and he's doing it. And Kristen and Katie reveal to Jax that later that night, Stassi and Frank and some other random girl who I don't even think we ever get the name of are going to Supper Club, which is some random fucking club in Los Angeles.
Confusing name.
Really confusing name. And the vibes also do not match the name at all.
Yeah, no.
We'll get there.
If you tell me I'm going to supper club, I think I'm going to like an Italian restaurant.
Yeah. Anyway, so Kristen and Katie tell Jax that Stassi and Frank are going to Supper Club, and Jax immediately is like, this is my shot. I will be there too.
I will be freaking there. Okay.
And I will also be there.
And Frank better run, because I'm gonna get on all fours and start fucking going straight at him.
Just admit like flashing lights at a rave and like a fog machine, and out of the
Jax
fog,
Taylor's on all
out
fours.
of the fog is Jax Taylor, coked out of his mind, just galloping towards you.
It's like, you know that song, Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf? You're walking in the woods.
Yes.
There's no one around and your phone is dead.
Yes.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Jax Taylor.
I'm imagining this is gonna happen every single episode we record. You ever seen Teen Wolf?
Sure.
Okay. Season okay.
We got him.
Okay.
On the hook.
We got
Okay.
We got her. Stick with me here. The first season of Teen Wolf, that
Okay.
horrible like alpha werewolf that they're all fighting, that villain. It's like a horrible CGI, and he's all like mangled and whatever, and like lopes towards them whenever he's like trying to get them. That's Jax Taylor. That's Jax Taylor at Supper Club trying to find Frank. Okay? So just that's for all the Teen Wolf heads out there.
So boom. Stassi's out of the club with Frank.
Yeah.
Dancing on him, making out.
Yup.
Complete 180
Yeah.
in vibes. Mm-hmm. She is over Jax.
She's like, time to kiss my guy at the club, which like honestly fair. Like I would, if I'm at the club, I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like let's
But
get
then-
drunk.
So Frank's whispering in her ear at the club, saying that like, we probably would have gotten together eventually. I don't know. I guess I should send Jax a thank you note, which is so corny and gross. If I ever started seeing someone and they couldn't shut up about the person I was with before them, I'd be like, you're a freak.
Yeah.
You care more about like dunking on him than you actually do about being with me.
Well, and once again, it points to the completely baffling, like male-centric heterosexuality that all these men are experiencing, where it's like, it's not even because he wants Stassi.
No.
He just wants something that Jax had.
Yeah, totally.
And he's just like, yeah, now I have the thing. Yay. It's not about Stassi at all.
No.
And Stassi, like, understandably, starts getting annoyed. Because she's like, why are you talking about Jax so much? Like, why are you being so corny?
Right. She's like, if I wanted to stay with an overgrown frat boy, I would have just stayed with Jax.
Yes. And speak of the devil, he shows up.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him.
Just heavy breathing.
Jax Taylor. He's following you about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you. Jax Taylor.
So Jax pulls up in a way where he's like, I'm doing something. What I'm doing right now is actually quite chivalrous.
Right. No, he thinks he's pulling like the end of the 80s movie. He's standing outside with the boombox.
Yeah, fully.
I've loved you the whole time.
Yes.
I came to supper club for you.
Yes, he's doing the say anything. I'm
Yeah.
giving you the diamonds at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm kissing you. I've loved you the whole time.
Yep.
And Stassi immediately is like bursting into tears.
Yeah. I found the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with. And like, I fucked up. I'm going to do anything to get you back. It's crazy.
He's critically also saying this in the like 5 minutes that Frank leaves to go to the bathroom.
Also, like, imagine having this conversation in a loud ass club.
In a massive like warehouse where there are like lounge sofas and there are like topless women spinning around on like aerial ropes, and then also like fake giant monstera plants everywhere.
Yeah.
Rave music and flashing lights, and meanwhile you're in the corner talking to your ex of 2 years who's saying that he's finally like gotten his act together and he loves you so much and he just wants you back, and you are like 6 shots deep.
Yeah, I'm having a panic attack.
That's like hell. That's like
running for your life from Jax Taylor. He's coming with a knife. It's Jax Taylor. Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Jax Taylor.
So Stassi is like experiencing her sleep paralysis demon talking to her, telling her that he
No,
loves
literally.
her and then wants to spend the rest of his life with her.
And she's like, I'm confused. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want.
Which is like understandable because she's 23, hammered off her ass, just broke up with her boyfriend of 2 years like 4 days ago. And now this other idiot, Frank, is also being, shocker, horrible. So she's like, which horrible guy do I
Right.
choose?
I only have 2 options. This is all I'm going to get.
I'm a beautiful blonde woman who's young in LA. Who could I possibly date?
This is it for me. It's either this or I have to go back to Peter.
I'm 23. My life is freaking over, dude. My life freaking sucks.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Frank shows back up from the bathroom. He's trying to like big dog Jax.
Jax is totally ignoring him.
Yeah.
Pretending he's not even there.
Honestly, in this moment, like Jax is kind of, he's slaying what he came to do.
Right.
I'm not on his
Totally.
side, but he's doing what he came to do.
Yeah. He's like, we're going to go home.
Yeah.
Takes Stassi.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank is still trying to get a word in after being told that like we're leaving.
Yeah.
And Jax is being like, I've got 2 years invested in this, but now Frank is fully raging.
Yep.
The second that Jax and Stassi walk away, Frank is raging at the table to this other nameless woman who was there with them.
They never name her.
Assumably she works at Sir also.
Right.
I don't know.
Because she's there the next day. They never give her a title.
Yeah. I have no idea who she
Nameless.
is. And then Frank looks at this woman and he's like, you don't understand how deep this goes. Like, do you know that Jax got a girl pregnant in Vegas 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And suddenly it's like, well, now that Jax has crossed Frank,
Uh-huh.
Frank is pulling out the big guns,
Uh-huh.
which is exposing Jax's cheating.
And Frank actually showcases something, a theme that happens a lot in this show, which is that the men will protect the men until they themselves are threatened.
Right.
And then whatever secrets they have about other people, they will use as
Yes.
collateral.
And Frank knew that Jax had gotten this girl pregnant when he was in Vegas because when Jax went back to Vegas to deal with this, Frank covered his shift at Sir.
Yes.
So that's how we knew.
And Frank was also in the car
Yes.
with Jax when Jax got the call from this woman saying, I'm pregnant. Don't worry. I'm getting an abortion.
Yeah.
So Frank drops this bomb. Here's what I'll say, though. When I watched this for the first time, I was kind of like, I don't know what the truth is.
Yeah. How convenient that he has this information now.
Yeah. What a convenient secret that he just so happened to know that Jax was cheating on Stassi in a timeline that is specifically convenient for him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So Frank drops this bomb. Cut to the next day. Stassi is in her apartment crying.
Yeah. With a crazy group of people.
Real weird lineup.
We've got like 3 Sir dishwashers randomly there.
And Frank.
And Frank.
And Katie and Kristen roll up and they walk in and they're like, huh,
What? Who are these people?
weird crew you've got going on.
Who the hell are all these people?
Like, who are these people? Okay. And Stassi reveals to Katie and Kristen that Frank has told her that Jax got a girl pregnant in Vegas 2 months ago. Okay. And Kristen and Katie, understandably, are wary of Frank presenting this information now. I believe it's Kristen who's like, why have we not heard of this until now?
Right.
And Frank says something along the lines of like, it wasn't my place. I wanted to give him the opportunity to like be a better man, which again, just shows that they're going to save their little buddies before they treat any of the women in this show like human
Yeah.
people at all.
Also, it's so bizarre because, like, okay, so this is the very next day. What we just saw was Jax and Stassi leaving the club together.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Frank is having a meltdown about this.
Yep.
Then, assumably, at some point the next morning, Frank either texts Stassi or comes over to tell her what's happened or what's going on. And at no point in time when Stassi is now having a full-blown meltdown, like crying so hard she can't speak, does he think to himself, you know what, maybe this girl's not ready to be hooking up with me and dating me. Maybe there's some other things that need to happen.
Well, why would he do that?
He is sitting there like, you know what? It's totally normal that this girl is sobbing.
Yeah.
Cannot speak sobbing to me about this other man. And I'm just like, and now I got Stas. Now I got her.
Because he doesn't actually, he just wants to sleep with her.
Yeah. Could not care about Stassi in the slightest.
Doesn't give a fuck about Stassi at all. Okay. Yeah. So again, just proving that these men on this show will only keep each other's secrets when it suits them.
Yeah.
Katie and Kristen don't believe this story and are pretty much trying to kind of like defend Jax.
Yeah.
And Stassi, understandably, gets like really mad at Kristen and Katie.
Well, because Kristen and Katie are also under the impression that their boyfriends wouldn't keep anything from them. So they're like, well, our boyfriends, Schwartz and Sandoval, are Jax's best friends, and I haven't heard about it from them, so clearly they don't know.
Right.
And clearly this whole thing is made up.
Yeah. They're like, well, we have nothing but trust between our boyfriends and us.
And if they knew, they would tell us.
Totally. Okay. So Stassi is getting mad at Kristen and Katie for not believing the story. Not as relevant to the whole plot, but God, it's just a really funny line where Frank all of a sudden tries to make it about him, and he's like, "If Jax comes here, I'm fucking putting him in the hospital.
I know.
I'm putting him in the goddamn hospital if he
was
comes
so
here."
funny.
He like roids out for like 2 seconds, and everyone's like,
Dude,
"Can you-
chill.
This actually
Dude,
isn't
relax."
about you."
Well, it's like, I love that he is now using this as an opportunity to position himself as a good guy in some
Totally,
way.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, you've known about this for months now, and you've kept it to yourself, and now you're like, and I'm protecting her. I'm just telling her the truth. Like, Jax cheated on her and got a girl pregnant in Vegas. Like, I'm going to pummel him to the ground if he shows up here. And it's like, you just want puss, Frank.
Truly.
This is all because you want to get laid.
Yeah. And once again, hey, like, go outside of your circle for a second.
Totally. What a performance he's giving.
Really a performance. He's like, "Why is the door open? Is it because Jax is coming soon? I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat him up."
He's like pounding on his chest. He's like, "Oh, you don't even want to know what I'm gonna do if he walks in here. I can't breathe. I'm so mad right now."
It's like fully giving like when like a 12-year-old boy has like a tantrum.
Totally, and like punches a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and it's like, "Oh," and it's like, it's like this fully isn't
Dude,
about you.
Relax.
Like, you have to calm down. So Stassi's
Yeah, Kristen calls him an ape when he says this also. Which
like-
is amazing.
it's like, yeah,
It's so true. That is how he's acting.
honestly so true. So this is all basically. I also wrote down in my notes here, I said, honestly astounding that the show found someone more pathetic to cast than JAX TAYLOR, and that is in fact Frank.
It's crazy.
It's so insane. Like, he's somehow worse. So Stassi's really upset. She says she isn't going to work.
Yep.
Okay. So cut over to the like BC plot, basically. And Natalie, the most French woman in the world, gets a text that Stassi isn't showing up for work and is complaining to Lisa about it. And Lisa is basically like, here's what we're going to do to like punish Stassi. We're taking her off the schedule for the next week and we're replacing all of her shifts with Scheana.
Not good.
Not good.
Lisa is stirring the pot
Lisa,
completely.
you little drama queen, you
I love
little
how
shit stirrer.
Earlier this episode, she's like, I don't want anything to do with their like out of work drama. What do you think that you are doing by replacing Stassi's shifts with Scheana?
Like, put Tina in there sometimes.
Totally.
What?
Surely there are other people who can take these shifts.
Lisa. Shame, shame. I know your name.
Oh my God. She's so evil. I love it. And then we flash back to Stassi's apartment where they are popping all of Jax's expensive crystal.
Crystal that, in retrospect, he definitely stole.
Totally. That man, do you think he's buying anything?
No.
With his $4 that he has from MACTing?
It's not. Absolutely not. They're drinking all of the crystal, and basically Stassi's like, this is how I'm going to get back at him. Whatever. Cut to like a few hours later. Everyone is gone. Jax and Tom show up to like get all of Jax's stuff. Jax and Tom walk in. Jax is wearing a sweater that is inside out and also ripped from wrist to pit.
It's so confusing. It's like you have the straps that hang it on the fucking
like the hanger
hanging out.
And there's like a tag on the side. Like, it's not a stylistic choice.
No.
He put the sweater on inside out.
But usually, like, sometimes you'll see them do that because they're trying not to show logos.
Right.
But this is a sweater that is like knit.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it would have a logo on the other side of it.
And again, ripped from wrist to armpit. So
Th-
I'm like, what is that?
This sweater needed to be gone for multiple reasons.
They do not explain the sweater.
Yeah.
But Jax and Tom come in, and Jax immediately clocks that Stassi and co have drinking all of his crystal.
They put cigarette butts in the bottles.
Right.
And like his shit is thrown around the whole apartment.
Yeah, it's like a mess in there. She like leaves him a check for something, I don't know, and under the reason for giving the check, she just wrote cheating.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, she, at the end of the day, she knows how to make a joke.
God, she's funny. And so Jax and Tom are like having a conversation about why Stassi is all upset. And Jax is saying that, you know, Frank told this lie that he got a girl pregnant in Vegas 2 months ago. And he was like, this totally sucks. Like, last night it was awesome. And like, we were freaking like making out in the bed and all this stuff. And now she's so mad at me. And he says, when did I ever cheat? I never cheated. And Tom is like, I totally believe you, man.
Well, Sandoval is like, I've known Jax for so long. I can tell when he's lying. And right now, he is telling nothing but the truth, brother.
He's like, that guy is so honest.
And I would know.
I would so know.
You can trust me. I am an expert when it comes to JAX TAYLOR bullshit detection. And right now, he's telling nothing but the truth.
I can say with 100% certainty, not a doubt in my mind, that guy is not lying.
And then he's like, I'm taking the dog and I'm going to live with Sandoval and Kristen. Yeah. And then when they're walking out, Tom is like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, like radiation. Which is like, so are we saying that Jax has radiation poisoning? What are we talking about?
Just an example of Tom Sandoval saying fucking nothing.
What are we saying?
He always says stuff like he's quoting something, and it's the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life.
Like radiation.
Where you're like, you're not smart. You're not a smart guy.
No.
Like radiation.
Like radiation, brother. You're going to get through this one. You are strong.
Brother, take my hand. I know that you are telling nothing but the truth.
I can see it in your eyes.
I love you more than anything in the world.
You would never cheat on Stas in Vegas.
And you wouldn't lie to me. And I know that for a fact, compadre.
Come on. Okay, frat brothers for life. What we went through when we lived in Miami, I would never turn my back on you, bro.
I'd take a bullet for you. Unless it hurt really bad. Then I wouldn't take a bullet.
And that's the end of episode 3.
And that is the end of episode 3. Next up, Vegas.
Next up, Queen Stas. She's got a birthday.
Yeah, she's turning 24.
And we've got to celebrate big. So where are we going to go? The scene of the crime. Let's go to Vegas!
Let's go to freaking Vegas.
Unbelievable stuff happening over here.
Really incredible. Really incredible work.
Thank fucking God. Be sure to follow the Pumpcast over on Instagram and TikTok at Pumpcast Rules. We need 1,000 followers on TikTok before we can put a link in the bio. So go follow the account so that we can promote our show.
Yeah. Right now, I think we have, 17 followers?
Yeah. So good. You could so good and so awesome.
You could be the first of the 1,000.
Yeah, come on.
How exciting is
that?
that?
Get it on the ground floor.
Yeah.
You can say you knew us when.
Incredible.
When inevitably Meg ends up on JAX Taylor's podcast. Okay.
It's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
And of course, you can follow us on our personal accounts. I'm at Maddie Drospec.
I am at Meg Ruocco.
And we're beautiful and gorgeous over there. So that's an additional benefit on top of supporting the show. You're also supporting two beautiful, gorgeous ladies.
Hey, it's kind of like a BOGO deal.
What's not to like?
Yeah.
So with that, pump it louder.
Pump it louder. Pump it louder. Pump it louder.